Do you feel like you have been studying English for a long time, but you're still not improving? You're still not fluent? Like, what the hell? But before you give up, let me tell you 10 mistakes you didn't know you are making that are holding you back. Mistake number one is they don't use the language. Most of the people go to English class once a week, twice a week, or once in a month from time to time. That's it. They don't speak, they don't listen, they don't practice. So, how you expect that you are going to improve your English? You have to immerse yourself in English if you want to improve it. You have to change your phone settings, your social media settings. You have to surround yourself. You have to listen to English music, English podcasts, English movies, everything. Consistency beats intensity. 15 minutes daily is far better than 3 hours once a week. Learning today and forgetting tomorrow doesn't help you to grow. If you really want to improve your fluency, you have to make English a habit, not a side project. Mistake number two is you are still translating from your native language. That's why you sound weird. People don't understand you because languages don't match word for word. I know it's difficult, but you have to understand the meaning of the word from the context. You have to watch English movies without subtitles. And if you don't know the meaning of any word, look the meaning of that word in dictionary. Don't go for subtitles. Secondly, you are wasting time if you are translating it from the native language. It kills fluency. And also, it leads to a lot of grammatical mistakes. So stop translating. Mistake number three is you think that fluency is only possible when you have a British or American accent. You're totally wrong. Because the goal is not to have a perfect accent, but the goal is to sound clearly, confidently, and naturally. It's okay that you have a British or American accent and you want to follow it. Go for it. But don't put emphasis on the accents, especially when you are a beginner. You know, English is a global language and different accents is a part of English language. So your accent is your identity. Even native speakers sounds differently. So there is no native accent that is correct. Fluency is about flow, not flawless speech. And listeners are more interested in your message, your clear message, not on the accent. Mistake number four is you are spending a lot of time doing grammatical exercises and memorizing words. But if you have to order food in the restaurant, you don't know how to order in English because you are doing only one side of the puzzle. You are just learning words and roting the grammatical rules. Real English language is very weird. It's messy. It's not that you find in textbooks. It's something different. You cannot find real life English in the textbook. So you have to balance it. You have read all the grammar rules, but you don't know how to hold a conversation. Like, for example, you cannot be a good swimmer by reading a lot of swimming books unless and until you jump into the water. Same is the case with English. You cannot learn English just by reading books or memorizing words. You have to speak, you have to practice, you have to make mistakes in order to be fluent in English. So, what you need is just basic grammar rules. Like, for example, you must know which is past tense, present tense, future tense. I did this, I do this, I will do this. So, you just need simple grammar rules to speak English. You don't have to learn all the grammar rules. Mistake number five is that you are watching videos in which there is written be fluent in just 1 month, be fluent in 2 months. These are clickbaits. This is not reality because in reality, fluency takes a lot of time. Yes, fluency takes a lot of time. This is not realistic. This is not going to happen. You cannot be fluent in just 1 month. Fluency takes consistency. It's not a magic. You can improve a lot in 1 month, but not totally fluent in 1 month. It's not possible. You can improve your pronunciation, you can learn phrases, you can learn certain grammatical rules, but to be fluent needs a much longer time. Like you can compare learning English with going to a gym. You cannot build muscles in just 1 week. You cannot build big muscles in just 1 week. You have to practice and it needs a lot of patience. Same is the case with English. Real fluency is built through context, repetition, practice, feedback, not through passive watching the videos. So stop watching these kind of videos. Mistake number 6 is you are completely ignoring pronunciation. Having British or American accent is a different thing, but you have to pronounce each word clearly and correctly so that people can understand you. Incorrect pronunciation not only uh, make you feel embarrassed in front of others, you sound silly, but also it will change the meaning of the word. So you must know how the words are pronounced correctly. There are many words in English that spell same, but they are pronounced differently. Like for example, red, red, live, life, bet, bit. So what is important? You have to pronounce words correctly and clearly. Mistake number 7 is trying to memorize the words without any context. It is very hard. It is really very hard to memorize words in this way because and it is also useless because you don't know how, when, where to use them. It is not about how many words you know. It is about how well you use the words you know. Context shows you tone, formality, and meaning, which dictionary is not going to tell you. Like, for example, if you learn a word run, but you don't know how to use it, like run can be used in different forms. I run very fast. I run my own business. I have a runny nose. So you must know how to use the word you are memorizing in a context. Mistake number 8 is your fear of speaking. You're scared of making mistakes. What if I sound stupid? I sound awkward. People laugh at me. I make pronunciation mistake. What if people don't understand me? So what happened? You don't speak. You are caring too much. What if you make mistakes? Nothing is going to happen. Even native speakers make a lot of dumb mistakes. You know the words, but your fear holds your tongue. You know what to say, but fear holds you back. Your heart races every time you want to speak. Speaking seems to you like jumping off a cliff. That fear of speaking is stopping your growth. Mind it. If you fear, you are not going to grow. If you want real fluency, you have to keep that fear aside and speak and practice and make mistakes. Mistake number 9 is when you feel motivated, you practice English. But when you don't have any motivation, you stop speaking, learning, practicing English. So you have to make a schedule that you have to learn English 30 minutes, 15 minutes every day. Treat English like brushing your teeth every day. So you have to practice English every day, not as an optional thing. Fluency is not a gift, it is the result of showing up every day. Motivation is an engine, but consistency drives it. When you only learn or speak English when you feel like it, you always feel yourself stuck because motivation is mood, but habit is a real game changer. So you have to make English a habit. Okay? Mistake number 10 is comparing yourself with others. When someone speaks better English than you, everyone is learning at their own pace. So instead of focusing on others, what others do, focus on your progress. Comparing yourself with others just makes you worse. Better to compare where you were 3 months ago and where you were now. Learning is not a race. It's a journey. Everyone moves at their own pace. Someone else's fluency is not your failure. Maybe they are at chapter 10 and you are at chapter 3. Okay? Maybe they started earlier. They have more exposure to things, materials. They have their own style. And your style is unique. You are different from others. Everyone is unique here. Comparison creates pressure and focus creates progress. So don't compare yourself with others. Okay? You are good. You are awesome. You are already doing a very good job. You are learning a second language. So if you are doing any of these mistakes, don't worry because you are not alone. The important thing is that you learn from it and move forward. Fluency doesn't come from perfection, it comes from practice, patience, and progress. Okay, tell me which mistake you are going to fix first. Tell me in the comments. If you want me to make a video on some particular topic, let me know. See you in the next video.